Another playoff matchup. This time it's an NFC North division battle between the Vikings and the Lions. We see right there the MVP of the league, RG3, throws an interception. That was, I think, the third drive of the game. A lot of misses for both teams. But we see two quarterbacks from the 2012 draft class, RG3 versus Ryan Tannehill. It is interesting how I've had a lot of quarterbacks in the same division against each other. Like before, it was Mark Sanchez and Stafford, both 2009 quarterbacks facing each other. So it's interesting how some of these divisions shake up with rookies going against other rookies, or draft same draft class quarterbacks. But this is RG3 versus Tannehill, and as you can see, RG3 was backed into a corner after the fourth down failure from from Detroit, if I can even think and talk. We look at that interception there by RG3, results in the Lions bouncing back, and Jason Hill breaks some tackles and runs in for the big touchdown with 3 minutes and 15 seconds, the first score of the game, right there in the middle of the second quarter. Next up, we have RG3, back to pass, looking to throw, and this is 3rd and 20, and he misses the open man. They end up having to punt. Now the Lions trying to bounce their way back. Kenny Britt gets the reception, rolls out, gets to about that 35-yard line. Tannehill across the middle. We see another catch there by Jason Hill. And then Reggie Bush here to finish off the drive, gets in for a touchdown. The veteran, he's been begging for a chance to get into the postseason, and now he's there making the most of it, the veteran running back. But with about 10 seconds left in the half, RG3, the MVP, keeps his team in the game with that big touchdown pass to Harry Douglas. Big play there, desperately needed to break their slump. Finally, the Vikings are waking up, and boy, did they have to. And here we go. RG3 rolls out. And with that rollout, he connects with Baldwin across the middle. Now looking for another pass. He rolls out. And a deep throw to Baldwin. He gets down around the 4-yard line. And with this, RG3 looking to pass. Rolls out weak side. And he connects with Adam Thielen. Nice touchdown there. Thielen, a good rookie this year. And he, of course, is going to be a valuable target for RG3 moving forward. But then we have Detroit, and I mentioned Reggie Bush before, and I'm going to mention him again. He is making the most out of this playoff opportunity. Gets a huge touchdown for Detroit. Nice tight pass there. And there we see a beautiful touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski. So Rob Gronkowski has been a very solid tight end in this league. He's been weaker before RG3, but now that RG3 is there, I think he's picking up some steam. But of course, the game is tied, and Tannehill does that rollout. You see him running, trying to get to the end zone, a little bit shy, get to the 3-yard line. But who else but Reggie Bush getting his 3rd touchdown of the game, and Detroit takes the lead. Now we see Minnesota trying to come back here, fails to get the touchdown, so they get a field goal, and unfortunately we're not able to recover the ball. And as you can see, Reggie Bush runs, gets the first down, and from there, it is the Detroit Lions getting the victory here in the opening wildcard game, defeating RG3, the league MVP. The Lions, who were 1-5 this season, turned it all around to now all of a sudden be a win in the wildcard round, advancing to the divisional round. We'll see how far the Detroit Lions can climb. And who knows, that home field advantage may just have been it to give them that boost they need to fend off the Vikings and get a victory for Detroit. And so as we switch over to the highlights, as you can see, RG3, a solid game, 3 touchdowns, but those 2 turnovers. Tannehill with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Reggie Bush over 100 yards rushing. Glenn Coffey, who was the running back for Chicago, with that one over to Minnesota, leads Minnesota's rushing. But again, the receiving core there was not as dynamic for the Vikings. Jason Hill, only 73 yards there, but still having a good presence. But it was mostly Reggie Bush with all those TDs coming through for Detroit. So thanks for watching. We have more wildcard games and more playoff games coming up.